What's up, guys? Today is 218 on our journey to 2000. I believe that might be correct or not correct. I'm not sure. It's in the title. And in today's video, we're going to play a 10-minute rapid game. And I'm feeling pretty good, which usually means I'm going to lose. But I do feel good. And we're just going to get into it. Okay, so we are playing as black. And we are versing a 1643 rated player from Denmark? Norway. I knew that. I obviously knew it was Norway. Okay, we're actually not going to go into the Pierts just because they played it like this. It feels very weird. We're just going to play it like this. We might go bishop g4, maybe not anymore. We'll go e7 just to see what our opponent will do. Okay, he castled. We're going to go h6. This kind of feels funny since he castled. And I kind of want to break through the center. Takes. But then he has this fianchetto. And I could push this pawn, and if he attacks, I can come here. But then it feels like I'm getting attacked really soon. So I'm tempted to castle. Let's castle. Okay, so his knight's gonna come here. There's gonna be a bunch of trades. I'm actually okay with that. This actually makes me feel pretty good, because now my knight could target the bishop, and that just feels really good. I feel like this is a beautiful spot for the knight. Although it can get attacked, it would make this d3 pawn pretty weak, in my very small knowledge about chess. Possibly weak, but then again, he could just go to d4 and it's protected. But then this becomes weak. So we're probably... I'm tempted to take here. If I take, he'll take, then I'll take, then he has to take with the pawn. That could be good, actually. Another idea is takes, and he has to take with the pawn again, or else we win his rook, which I feel like is a better set of moves. So let's take. Okay, we're gonna take. He's gonna have to take with the pawn, and then we might bring the bishop here for something like takes. Yeah, you see? Although the bishop being here would be really nice. And I guess we can bring the bishop here. If he attacks, we can just bring it back somewhere. That actually doesn't sound bad at all, so let's do that. We can bring this pawn, weakening this pawn, but if we take... I really thought he was going to fianchetto, but I guess he's not. I don't really see another way through. This will open up a file for our rook, so let's do that. Okay, I guess the knight's coming here, but that can be stopped. It can be stopped right now, actually. Let's do that. If he kicks our knight away, we just bring the knight back. Maybe bringing it here to try to bring it all to action. Okay, so he does that. I'm tempted to take, but then it's hard to attack this. Another idea is bringing the bishop back. Takes, and just opening up that anyway. So let's actually do that. I like that. Wow, he took with the bishop. He wants the knight to be alive. That's kind of interesting. I guess because there are still a lot of pawns left. Knights are strong, but still... And my bishop's kind of blocked by all this. But I don't know. Interesting. Okay, where is this knight going? I guess he's trying to push with this pawn. Now, we could bring the bishop here. So if he does that, we could just take. Actually like that idea. Let's do that. Okay, this is good. Moving pawns in front of his king weakens his king. So in my head, it's good at least. I want to go rook here, queen here to start targeting these weaknesses. But this is obviously coming, so takes doesn't look that great. Then again, we could just bring the bishop back, let him take, and we just take back. And now he just has a crazy position. So let's go rook here and continue that. I think that's a good idea. We're gonna go back as planned. I just thought about it. He could just push the pawn forward, which could be a little more annoying, but okay. I mean, now taking undoubles his pawns makes this a target, but it seems like a decent move in my head. It actually seems like a great move. Something like takes. If he takes this, we pin it. He can't actually protect the knight unless he does this, which lets us take the pawn. So that's right away what I see. I see also if he takes here, then we can come here and maybe come here, and that just looks really good. So let's do that. Continue our plans. Okay, I saw that as an option, but now we have this. Takes. Pawn forward. Maybe pawn forward first. Takes. No, I think we take first. Okay, I'm tempted to just take. This knight's actually kind of annoying. But is it needed? If pawn goes forward, he has this, which looks a little annoying. If takes, we have this targeting this. But then he could come here. But then the rook comes here targeting that. He could push forward. The rook could come here. Yeah, I think we take. Ooh, I just noticed he has this move. But that's not a threat yet. Something like this. This. And how do you solve that? Like this? Takes. Here, takes. And actually, we might be in a worse position. Maybe coming here, rook comes here. Now, let's just continue our plan. Okay, that's, I think, a terrible move. We come in with check. If he blocks, we come in with this check. And we see what he does after that. I was gonna come here. Then he has this interesting... it's not really interesting. Let's go here. Stops the queen from coming in. And he could bring his rook here, but back here, takes. This becomes a target. But it does open up our rook. Or here. I think this is fine. We just have to be really careful. I mean, the rook coming here looks a little annoying, but... So now he... Oh, I almost blundered that. There must be a trick here. Check. Blocks with the rook. Rook. Takes. We can't take. So I'm tempted to bring the rook here. If takes. Here. Check. Here. Check. Here. Check. Here. Check. Here. And we're safe. So let's do that. It also allows us to go to f8 with our king. Give this check. Here. Is this just going to be a drawn position? Check. He blocks. Queen here. He could take. That doesn't make sense. Check. He blocks. Queen here. I don't want my queen to be so passive, so we can come here or we can come here. It feels like this is better just to protect this square. We'll give it a check. We take. And this is very scary looking, but still okay looking. Just kind of funny. Actually, if he takes the rook, this is not a checkmate. What am I saying? If he takes the rook, it's a check. Blocks. I should calculate this. Jack, takes, jack. Maybe just trading everything and activating my king is good enough here. Okay, we'll come in with the check. Come in with the check. I think going here is good. Go here. This gives access to a check. It gives access to threatening this. So that feels pretty good. I was considering going here, but then he could block and he has access to this check, which I just don't want to give him a check. So we could give a check. We could give a check. Now we win one of these. Think takes. Or we can just do this and simplify because we don't have time to figure this out. Okay. Go check. Take. Go here. Here. This is good. This is great for us. We also have Tempe, reserve Tempe. We can move this pawn when he doesn't know what to do, which is nice. We have a passed pawn here as well, which is another nice point. Go here. 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 We're gonna take. Here. Here. I don't have time to think this through, to be honest, guys. But I think it's okay. And now we could just do this. Okay. Alright. I'm not trying to be mean. I feel like this is what? Oops. Alright, and that's game. Let's go! We're at 1743. We're in the 1740s lately. That's not bad. Let's game review. They're running low on time, but still did okay, which is nice. So in this game, we played like with 82.7% accuracy. That's not bad at all. And I know you guys can't see the thing, so I'm going to move my face. Some good positional play will let you seize the advantage in the middle game. Cool. It's cool how that says that. I had 0 blunders. My opponent had 1. I played like a 2000. Bro, every game. So many games. Not every game. Every game looks like this lately, which is really, really, really cool. And let's start the review. Let's see what it shows. So I went into the Pirates, but this pawn move kind of made me think something is weird here. So I bring the knight out, and the computer wants me to go into the Pirates, but I actually didn't feel comfortable doing that. And I even considered trying to go for some attack here. I just thought it was risky. Everything here is fine, though. Seemingly fine. This pawn move was my big mistake. Did I have any other mistakes here? I probably did, but this was one of my big mistakes, I think. And I recognized it was a mistake. I just didn't know what to do here. Computer says knight e6, I guess, to reorient to the other side of the board. Something like this. I don't know. Let's say this. Bishop g5. I guess he wants to trade everything off because now I have some real targets. I'm not entirely sure. But I did c5 instead, and I'm attacking on the other side of the board. And yeah, I knew that knight move looked weird, but I didn't know. Okay, so they wanted me to go rook c8 right away. So putting pressure on this pawn was the right idea. I eventually do that, and I bring the queen here. And computer liked me going d7, just putting the target on the weakness over here. Let's assume he went here. Then I have, what, g6? Wow, yeah, I don't know if I would have seen that. That looks pretty weird. But let's keep looking. The idea I had here, by the way, was if he were to take this pawn, I would be able, and I'm guessing he saw this, I could pin this to the king. He has no way of protecting it. This looks like he's protecting, but this is just terrible. This does not look good. And this is a lost game. So my opponent didn't do that. Made the game more interesting. I had this mistake, apparently d7 again, I guess fighting on the side where all the action's going on. I took here, I thought trading opens up. I thought this was clever, putting some eyes on there. And then I thought him giving me that pawn was not a good idea. I brought the rook here to attack horizontally, but the computer likes g6, I guess, to stop the queen threat. And after he does the queen threat, my guess is then I could do other stuff. So g7 makes a lot of sense to bring the rook to the other side of the board. This is not even a real threat. This is just mayhem. Something like this. And actually, I could probably take like this. And this just looks really bad to me, right? I could come here, take the pawn. I could also go h6. And this results in a checkmate. So actually, defending like this is probably best. Then taking here, and even trading here is probably completely fine, just being up 3 pawns. So I didn't play that the best. He did the queen move, and then he blundered. What did he blunder here? Let's think a little bit. This check is what I considered, but I thought after the rook comes here, what do I do? I thought the rook coming here doesn't work because takes, I can't take back. So let me just show you guys what I mean by that. I thought this doesn't work because if I do this... This is just losing. I can't take back the queen. It's pinned because of the rook. So what the computer preferred was, wow, king g7. It just really wanted me to come in with this, which again makes sense. I kind of considered it for a split second in my head, but I didn't do it. And here computer likes h6 after the rook move to go g7, which is a move I actually considered, guys. But I didn't know where we're going after this. Like, what's the point here? I thought something like this looks a little bit scary, but apparently it's not. I can come here to protect everything. And he has no way to actually break through. And I guess king g7, rook h8 is still a potential idea. And of course, this is hanging. So that is an option too. Here, I thought trading everything was completely fine. Looks like I was right. I could have fought, to be honest. I could have taken this pawn, let him take. This is what I calculated in my head. I actually didn't see this check. If I saw this check, I might have gone for this because this looks pretty strong, actually. And even if he takes this, I'm one step away from queening, and it just looks annoying. Well, actually, no, because then he could check, come back. You see, I might have fallen for something because I was low on time, where he checks me and then takes the pawn with check. and then something like this, and this is just an even game, even pawns. So I thought trading here was smarter since I'm already up 2 points of material. I have a lot of reserve tempi, which means I don't need to worry about the kings fighting too much. If I make a mistake, I can move this pawn. Or, you know, I have a lot more options of what to move. He can't really move anything except his king. So I knew this was completely winning. And here I just kind of tried to break through. I'm always keeping this in case it's needed. This one move I could do. He can't do any. Again, if he moves a pawn, he's just letting me get a queen. And then I let him take this pawn. This is the simplest thing, right? I know I'm going to queen like this. Let me make sure I don't lose on time. Or if I do, it's a drawn position. And this is just a ladder checkmate. Which, you know, maybe there was a faster way or whatever. But I thought that made sense. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you watched this far, say QCC8, because that's what it says here. It says QCC8, even though my face is in the way, because that was the last move I made. QCC8. Anyway, really appreciate you for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.